Welcome back everyone to the big matchup. Ganges Grandmasters take on the Balan Alaskan Knights, and as you see there, Vishy Anand taking his chair, and with me, James Canty and Jesse February here. James, Nepo versus Vishy. Who's your favorite in this matchup?
Well, I gotta go with my guy Vishy here. I mean, I do like Jan. I do like Jan a lot, of course. I mean, if it just wasn't Vishy, I might have chosen Jan. It depends on who he's playing. But I definitely saw Vishy this morning working out. He was walking around after I was leaving the gym here, so Vishy is already ready to go. So Jan, if he didn't work out today, well, Vishy has that edge already. Games.
Oh, there we go. The kickoff, and Vishy opens with the king pawn. And a very solid choice by Jan Nepomniachtchi. Oh, he goes for the Petrov.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what's funny? He always plays this. He doesn't play anything else. We always see this game, this opening from Jan.
And Jan has prepared it so well that, it's so difficult to beat him in this opening.
That is true.
Even Magnus couldn't do it.
Yeah, in fact, yeah, he does. It's very solid, very, very solid here. Not a fan of it from the black pieces myself, but it's working for Jan. If it's not broke, don't fix it.
That's true. And I mean, Vishy has been playing from the white side of this opening since over 3 decades now. He knows all the ins and outs of it. But if it's so well prepared by Jan, how do you break it? And I think that's the most interesting thing today. Does Vishy have something up his sleeve?
That's a good question here. As he's thinking here, he's trying to figure out what to do. So he probably has nothing for it. And even though he knew he was going to go down this line as well. So I'm very curious to see what he comes up with here. Maybe he's going through the Anon files, right? And trying to figure out what can I come out with. C4 is obviously a move, trying to attack the center, right? We have this move. You also have knight to b to d2. You can just play rook e1. There's lots of moves here, but I think he's probably just going to go with the c4 move here.
Vishy has gone and just pinned the knight.
Pinning the knight. Wow, this is a pin. So if I move this knight, what happens here, Jesse?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit of a mistake there. We don't want to give up a bishop, which is worth 3 points, for a queen, which is worth 9. I mean, that's the most powerful piece on the board. We don't want to give that up.
We don't want to do that. That rook is attacked now.
Now the rook is under attack. Where do you put that rook? Because it's so well situated. Do you take... Oh,
he took there first. And now, can we pick up the pawn?
Definitely can't. He's going to take one of them.
Oh.
Yeah, he's going to
Can we show everyone? I think this is a really good tactic. It's only because I didn't catch it immediately. But way before that, what happens if rook takes on d5 instead of bishop takes f6?
Oh, just rook d5?
Sorry, yeah, taking the pawn, which is on that square over there.
Well, we have this move, bishop h2, and what do? Well, you're actually going to lose in exchange. That's a check there. Yep, you're going to have to take with the knight or the king. If you take with the knight, that's not going to be a good knight, right? It's going to be good for the blasting knights there. Oh, okay, right, king takes h2 and queen d5, and we live. Oh, my goodness.
And the rook falls.
Yikes.
Seems.
Very nice, Jesse, very nice.
Okay, we have the 6 boards now here. I feel that in this, we need to actually look at the white side is Ganges Grandmasters. Black is Balan Alaskan Knights. If you look on the 6th board, the junior board, Andrei Esipenko is better, which means Ganges Grandmasters has an edge there. However, we have Batsiashvili on board number 5, better there. So actually, this match is still quite balanced.
If I'm seeing correctly, Ranak's king is a little bit breezy right now. I see barely any pieces around the king. I feel like there's this draft coming through. That king's about to catch a cold. Now, he's really getting them going, and we're going to see some amazing play and how to probably try to convert this with white.
Right. And James, generally, when you push pawns, you get a lot of space.
Of course.
But there are also weak spots.
Yeah, okay, this is 100% garbage for black. I mean, this is not going to happen. I mean, this is very bad. Look at the rook coming to the file with a big smile there. We got queen c7 check, right? You're going to bring rook e7 down there. I mean, we can draw a lot of arrows here, to be honest. But the problem is this bishop on g2, as you want your pieces to be, in fact, what they say sometimes is he's just smiling, or just you want your pieces to be good here. The only piece that isn't really smiling for black here is the rook on a8, and maybe the king too, definitely. Oh my goodness, that king is really loose. But we do have rook f2 e1 here to attack the queen and just see what happens. Maybe we reroute the knight. Maybe even a g4. We just want to open up the game and put a bishop here. And this could be very bad. Just imagine a rook here, the bishop here, and the queen here, and you can hit the button, or that is the resign button. Of course, this is online. It's the resign button. Here, we would be pushing the DGT button to stop the clock immediately.
So
Right.
we're gonna be pre-moving resign, huh?
Let's go to Tan Zhongyi versus Ho Yifan. Ho Yifan, board number 4, the world's strongest female player right now. She is playing with the white pieces against her compatriot. And by the way, Ho Yifan's last move not encouraged by our engine here. It seems like black is taking over here. Tan Zhongyi might have a big edge in this game. Believe we should also have a look at board number 2, Richard Rapport versus Nodirbek Abdusataro, because that one seems like Richard Rapport has begun to press. He's a pawn up there, and that pawn has moved right in the center of the board, has reached the 6th rank. Wow.
Yeah, honestly, it's very impressive, Richard's play here. He doesn't play as much. He's not as active, but he is still very active. What I mean by that is, of course, he was the 2nd in the World Championship with Ding here.
Dominguez for Ganges Grandmasters is doing really well. Temur Rajabov, a big fighter, but today looks in trouble. And I think one point which you mentioned and makes a lot of sense is that soft spot near the king on the f7 point, right? With the bishop moving there and the rook coming there, it's going to really put pressure on that point. And I think that's what gives Dominguez a huge advantage. As we just saw on 2 boards, the Ganges Grandmasters are doing really well. This is where we Balan Alaskan Knights need to strike.
Whoa, she had no time there. She made that with like
42 seconds
yeah,
only.
30 seconds on the clock.
Really down on the clock.
Whoa, relax. You're gonna have to relax. We got
She sacrifices
Oh my
her
goodness, we got kids watching this. This is crazy.
Don't try this at home, right?
Wow.
Wow. And Bella has just 33 seconds to figure this out.
Yep.
Should you take with the king? Should you take with the rook? What do you do? What?
Well,
This
first
one-
off, it's shock. As you see, she only has 20
Exactly.
seconds left. What do I even do? What am I playing with the white pieces, or like you don't even know what happened there? Rook takes G3 is a nasty move there.
If there are any hopes for the Balan Alaskan Knights, it's Raja who has to strike back for his team. But right now looks terribly unlikely because his last move seems to be a blunder.
Yeah, this looks like a 1-2-3. Hitting Queen B7 and then A6 after that. So Queen B7 is hitting here. Queen B7 hit the rook and push the pawn. I mean, very easy play here. F7. Oh, he just
He just took it.
Now with the light square weaknesses,
Yeah.
maybe there's something like bringing the bishop around.
Beautifully spotted. The bishop there. And then
Right.
there's trouble down that square in front
I'm
of the
really
king.
worried here for
Wow.
black pieces.
We're going to have to play Rook F7 first to stop because there is this
Maybe.
weird idea
Yeah.
of just Queen G8 defending. We're resourceful, right,
Okay,
Jesse?
resourceful.
he gives up a pawn.
Resourceful.
Yeah.
He gives up a pawn there.
And
We
Rook
went for it.
F7.
This is James's idea in action.
I am a Jedi. Queen G8.
You are a Jedi,
Okay,
sorry.
I am a Jedi. I am a Jedi. Thank
But
you very
now
much.
just take the pawn
Yeah,
with the
do you
bishop.
take with the bishop? Do you take with the pawn?
That's a great question, in fact.
Actually, is taking with the
Maybe-
bishop a
I mean,
problem or?
Oh, wait. Well, I mean,
Now that that
Yeah.
pawn may not be there.
you're spoiled for choice here. He took
Okay.
with
Oh,
the
he
bishop.
took with the
He took-
bishop. The rook came in and he's threatening to chop off that pawn. And he pushes it forward. Wow, now the white king is
Nice.
slightly exposed.
Draw!
Wow!
Awesome
Richie
that they
didn't
caught
even
that.
try that extra pawn, right? He knew it's a draw.
It is a very simple draw for black there. There's really nothing doing.
Oh my god. This is a huge success for Jan Nepomniachtchi and his preparation there. He drew without having to think for even one move, and the game lasted 30 moves. Wow.
30 moves.
That is nasty. Wait a second. Did you just lose?
You can't take the rook because the queen is hanging. You move the queen. Yeah, he moved the queen.
F8.
Oh!
Lovely.
What a move there.
Lovely.
Wow.
Heat.
If you take the queen, the rook was hanging. Wow,
And
what
the
a
game
beautiful
ends.
move by Dominguez to win it for Ganges Grandmasters here. That's 3 points for their team.
Dang.
It's great when you win, but it's even greater when it ends like that. A
Yeah.
beautiful masterpiece.
Great chess
we
as well.
have a result on board number 6. Can we go there? What has just happened on the Prodigy board? It seems like Raunak Sadhwani has lost his game and Esipenko scores another win for the Ganges Grandmasters. This we had
Jeez.
called quite some time ago.
Man.
Yeah, so what is the score right now for
Right
calculating?
now, it's 7-1 in the favor of Ganges Grandmasters. This is looking really bad. Can we go to Hoi Fan versus Zhongyi? Because that is where 4 points can be won by the Balan Alaskan Knights. If those 4 points come in, then 7-5 could be the score.
All the pieces are gone on that board.
Well, we have a result on board number 5 here in the Georgian battle there. It was Bella Khotenashvili who came out on top after the rook sacrifice done by Nino. It didn't work out for her, and that means right now Ganges Grandmaster leading with a score of 9-1. The only way in which this match can be drawn is if both Nodirbek Abdusataro and Tan Zhongyi win with black pieces, then it would be 9-9. But that's asking a bit too much. So it's 10-5 and the match is already over. And also here Richard Rapport is playing for the win. That means that Ganges Grandmasters are safely sailing through here.
There's no
I
way to
guess.
save this
Yeah,
one.
there's no way to save. I think
They
agreed
agreed to draw. Okay. So what is the
Wow.
final score there, Sagar?
So the final score is 11-6 in the favor of Ganges Grandmasters. Very convincing victory there because wins scored by Andrei Sipenko, Bella Khotenashvili and Dominguez. Very, very smooth wins there. And there was only one loss by Hoi Fan and rest of the 2 games ended in draws. Jesse, Ganges Grandmasters are looking like really strong team right now.
They seem